So you and your team program crossed off a big check mark last night. So what's next? What are you, the girls and the program and the team, what's next?
The same thing that it's always been, taking the next step, right? Last night was really good for us. Missouri's a tough environment, really tough place to play. We've talked about that. Came down in time and score, and we executed, made some big shots on offense and got some stops on defense when we needed to. And that game will help us. At some point, we'll be able to pull on that game because we'll be in that situation again. But for us now, it is focusing on Florida, obviously, but how can we continue to get better? How do we continue to do the things that we need to do at a high level every single day? So that's what's next for us, is just continue to take the next step in our growth, not only on the court, but just in our maturity.
Obviously, getting the first road win last night, how helpful or unhelpful is it to immediately put that success to the test once again this week?
It's this league. It's what it is, right? So glad that we were able to do that. And now we got to go, play against a team in Florida who averages 72 a game. They have been in every single game they've played and play really, really hard. And it's going to be another tough environment. So that's the thing we talk about is how do you build? Like, how do you continue to build upon what you're doing? And so this will be a great opportunity for us to do that.
As one of the coaches named to the AD search committee, what is it that you're looking for in this next hire?
Yeah, we're on the committee. President Welsh is going to make that decision, so we are just here to assist him in that. And I think he has talked about what he's looking for in a leader, and we're just going to follow his steps.
Missouri likes to shoot. Missouri obviously love to shoot the three. Florida also has some ladies that shoot the three. So what might be different about their offense? Because like you said, they have pretty good offensive numbers. What might be different?
Oh, good Lord, they are so fast in transition, and they've got every guard for them can just push it down the floor, and so we've got to get back and get them stopped. I think the difference is their athleticism, and it just jumps off the page when you watch them. So not only can they shoot the three, but they can get by you. And so you want to be able to guard them so they don't shoot it, and then you get too close and they can rip and go really quickly. So we've got to be really good in our first layer of getting the ball stopped, and then having additional layers underneath the basketball to protect the rim, also knowing that they can kick out to shooters. And so that's where they're a little bit different in Missouri, is that their pace and their quickness is just, it jumps off the page when you watch them.
Just how important is it for you guys to get out to a quick start like you did last night, unlike you did against South Carolina?
Yeah, well, I think you watch it, and it's the tale of two games, right? And, you look at what we did in the first quarter last night to hold Missouri to 6 points was impressive, but it was also needed because they went on a scoring run after that. And if we hadn't had the first quarter that we had defensively, I don't know what would have happened, because once they got going, as we know, they're hard to stop. We were able, fortunately, to get stops when we needed to and score enough points. And so it's important, again, being on the road, to set the tone defensively and execute on offense.
Kind of touching on that, what I know some of these road games y'all have gotten off to slow starts and had to kind of battle back to get back in it. What did you feel like y'all gained from not just having the quick start on the road, but when they're able to come back, take the lead, a couple times, y'all were still able to just grind out those last few possessions?
Yeah, I thought our poise was different. I thought we were able to get stops. I thought we didn't panic. I thought we took good shots offensively. In the past, you've heard me talk about sometimes we quick shoot the ball and not really have a good feel for what's a good shot and what's not. And I thought we were really good in those moments last night.
Big night for Lauren last night. Just how nice was it to see her get going?
Really good. We were concerned about her and AC getting touches, because traditionally Missouri packs the paint so much and tries to dare you to shoot the basketball, but she just continued to work really hard to get position. She got it off the glass. She got it on the catch off the move. And so she just was not stationary and didn't just let them pound on her. She moved around a lot and was really, really active. And she was able to benefit from that.
Tanea hitting those clutch free throws of then, how nice was it to see her have that moment?
Really happy for her. I mean, obviously her first start, and came out and set the tone for us, pushed the pace really well, got into some foul trouble and didn't let that affect her, and came back out and knocked down a three, and then, went on that run for us to seal the deal with those free throws. Was just ice water in her veins, but she's a pretty good free throw shooter. So, but really, really happy for her.
Touching back on the search committee, I know ultimately it's going to be a decision from President Welsh, but what kind of, input are you looking forward to providing, or just being a resource kind of for that group, and some of the, observations or things that you want to make your voice heard?
Well, I think for us, it's just making sure we represent the other head coaches here and what it is that collectively we want to see. And again, that's going to be at the direction of President Welsh and, everyone else on the committee. We're just here to advise and to make sure that I'm representing what every head coach here wants in terms of the next leader of our athletic department.
They've missed a couple of their key cogs against Ole Miss. Did they change much when they're missing personnel, or they stay the same pretty much?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
They missed a couple of the big players
Yeah.
for Ole Miss. Against Ole Miss, did they stay pretty much the same? When they put their reserves in other words, you talked about transition, shoot to three. Did they change much with personnel?
They get a little smaller. Otherwise their game plan is the same. They're a little smaller in size, but that's it. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.